Good morning. Happy first day of school. I picked up the perfect mug. I don't know about this. And I'm out of here, or get me out of here. Perfect for this morning. If you have a cup of coffee or tea, enjoy. Cheers. Here's to an amazing school year. If your kids are going back to school today. I live in Southern Ontario, Canada. So we go back to school in September. Our last day of school is the end of June, and we go back beginning of September. We are a little bit behind from our friends in the United States. So yes, here's to an amazing school year and an amazing first day. And it was a little bit of a bumpy road. Last night was a bumpy road. Thank goodness for coffee, because yeah, thank goodness. So they're off to school. The hubby, I used to go on the first day. It's a piece of Lego. On the first day of school and drop them off, but that was when you were actually allowed in the school, and we would walk through the school, and you would drop them off in the yard, their schoolyard, and find their teachers and say goodbye. And but now you just drop them off, because ever since COVID, so it's really no point in me going, but I will go when it comes time to pick them up for sure. Yeah, he left a little bit early just so he can get parking, because everybody's probably going to be leaving around the same time to do the same thing, and parking around that area can be crazy. So yeah, here comes the garbage. Let me set you guys up. Yeah, so I'm kind of glad I'm not outside with Lois, because the garbage truck definitely would have spooked her. She wanted to go out. We got up this morning. She wanted to go out right away. She's like, "Oh, great, you're up. You can take me out." And it's like, yeah, no, maybe in a little bit. But I'm glad I didn't, because of the garbage truck. Yeah, that would definitely spook her. Yeah, so last night, oh my gosh, I seem to forget, this isn't my first rodeo with back to school, but I seem to forget everything that I have to do. I know everything that has to get done. I packed lunches about 7 at night. Okay, I got that done. And before that, I packed the extra stuff that I bought them at Dollarama. I packed that when I came home. So, and I kind of repacked their backpacks, and then I was just winding down for the night, and then it was oh yeah, I need to do the chalkboard, because I did the chalkboard for them for the first picture. I don't do anything fancy. I used to when they first started. I put what I want to be when I grow up, favorite TV shows, and it was really hard to get answers out of them. So I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna put first day of grade whatever and the date, and that is it. I know people get the fancy chalkboards, but you know what? I ain't a fancy girl. I'm not. I am the simpler the better, so yeah, and I'm happy with that. Yeah. Oh, this coffee is really good. The pumpkin pie spice creamer, really good. Yeah. Yeah. So I did that, and then right before bed, I only went to bed about 10 o'clock, which is pretty good. Which is really good, because usually it's 11:30, so 10 o'clock is good. But it still took a long time to put him to bed. The struggle was real last night. But before I put him to bed, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go get them clothes. I have to find clothes. And believe me, I only do this at the beginning of the school year. Pick up the clothes the night before, then we play let's see what we find in the laundry basket for the rest of the school year. So yeah. Yeah. Depends if laundry's put away or not. So yeah, so we do that, in the morning. And then it's like this morning, it's like, oh yeah, I gotta pack their lunches. You know, it's like I have their backpacks. I only had Casey because I packed Casey. Teacher requested 3 Kleenex boxes. I packed one in his book bag. There was room for one, and I'm like, you know what? The other 2 you can bring tomorrow because this is way too much. You know, because you have your backpack and you have your lunch pail. The other 2 Kleenex boxes they can wait till tomorrow. But then I'm like picking up their backpacks, and it's like, oh yeah, I gotta grab their lunches. You know, it's like, yeah, it's just it takes a while to get back into it. You know, yeah, to pick up the habit again. So. Oh, but last night Henry went to bed and I don't want to go to school, showed up, and he got really, really upset because he was getting really, really nervous, like, where's my classroom, you know, and he asked who his teacher was, and I told him, and he just kept like, well, where's my classroom? He was having that kind of anxiety and nerves. And so I had to, like, you know, calm him down. So it probably took me about 45 minutes to calm him down because he was really upset. You know, it was just your, you know, first day jitters, you know, because, yeah, you don't know where your classroom is. And then he was asking about his locker. I guess in grade 4, you start to get a locker. And I'm like, what? Really? Like, that just seems like big boyish when you get a locker in school. My school never had lockers. I don't know if they have lockers now, but when I went to that public school, we didn't have lockers. No, our stuff was on a hook in the back, either the back of the classroom or to the left of the classroom when you walked in. So we never had lockers. We weren't special enough, but their school has lockers, and I guess that you get them in grade 4. And he was asking about his locker. He's like, was my name going to be in my locker? I'm like, I don't know, maybe it might be a number. You might have to memorize your number on your locker. I just, you know, I don't know because this is all new to me too, but you'll find out. And asking him about his desk, you know, I'm like, well, we know for sure your name will be on your desk. And yeah, and then he finally got to sleep. He calmed down, and it took like another, I say, 15-20 minutes to make him go to sleep, fall asleep. He woke up a couple times during the middle of the night. I did not get to sleep until after 1:30. The last time I looked at the clock, it was 1:30. I could not fall asleep. Like, I know, I'm like, you're kidding me, right? You know, and then it's like you play the game, you know, you look at the clock and it's like, okay, if I fall asleep at this time, that means I get this many hours of sleep. Who else does that? You know, it's like, yeah, no, I must have fallen asleep around 2 o'clock, somewhere between 1:30 to 2 o'clock, and, you know, it was frustrating, tossing and turning, you know, and it's just trying to make yourself fall asleep, and yeah, counting backwards, you know, doing that kind of thing, thinking of every Simpson character. I will do that. I will try to name every Simpson character because there's lots of them, you know. I will do that. Anything to make me sleepy, you know. So I eventually fell asleep, but then before you know it, it's time to get up, and you don't want to get up, and it was very hard to get Henry up. I had to give him like an extra 10 minutes, and then he got up, but he did not want to. And of course, the first thing he said was, I don't want to go to school. Can I skip a day? And I'm like, no. And then he goes to the bathroom. And he goes, oh, feel my forehead. I'm like, no, you know, you're fine. The kid tried, but no. I'm the master of, you know, trying to skip school, so good luck. So I just pray that they have an amazing school year and that they have fun and just make wonderful school memories, and yeah, I just have fun with their classmates, you know, and yeah, enjoy it. Oh, it doesn't feel like it's back to school though. It doesn't, you know, it really doesn't. Like, what? Really? I'm not sure where summer went, but it sure did fly by. Yeah. And you know what? Before you know it, it's gonna be Christmas break. you know. That's how it always goes. School starts, and then they have a PA day, so they won't have school in a couple of weeks. So they'll have, like, you know, a day off pretty soon. Just start school, and here you get a day off. And then Thanksgiving rolls around, and then I find that once Christmas comes, and you're so busy with Christmas, and it's like you blink, and it's like, oh, school's over. You know, the rest of the school year goes by super fast. Happens every year. Yeah. And I did get my pictures taken. I forgot to brush Henry's hair, though, before the picture was taken, so I brushed it after. Henry did not get a haircut, and Casey didn't need a haircut. That's the only thing we didn't have to do for back to school, because Casey's hair was already short enough. Henry's hair is long because he wants it long. He wants to grow it out, so that is fine because that's up to him. It's his hair. He's old enough to make that decision, and he's never had hair that long before because usually it gets to a certain length and he wants a cut. But you know what? It's not bothering him. It's not hurting him or anybody else. It's not in his way yet, you know, yet. So like you know, like it's not in his eyes or anything, you know, it's not bugging him that way. And so that's why his hair is, you know, still long. And believe me, I've already heard about it, not from people on here, but just from people I know. And it's like, just let him be, you know, let him be himself. Let him discover, you know, if he likes his hair at this length or not, and if he wants to keep it at this length or not, or if he wants to get a cut, or, you know, if he wants to grow it a little bit longer, you know, like, yeah. Because at this age, you just turn 9. This is how, like, when you discover, like, who you are and, like, what you like and what you don't like, and especially with, like your hair and, like, your clothes, what you wear, your fashion, you know, you kind of start discovering, like, that kind of stuff, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, so then he looks handsome anyway, so, yeah. And if it's like that for back to school pictures, that's fine. I will buy gel and I will style it, yeah. But that's what he wants, and, you know, he's happy. And you know what? That's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to drink the rest of my coffee, and I'm going to, what's my plan today? Absolutely nothing. I'm going to watch Big Brother. I'm going to get caught up on Big Brother, okay? I'm only 5-6 episodes in. We haven't watched it this summer, so now that the boys are in school, I can get caught up on it. I am kind of keeping caught up online, you know, so I kind of know who got kicked out of the house, who's acting like a donkey's butt, you know. Yeah, I sometimes I wonder where they find these contestants, you know, like, really, I don't know. I don't, we haven't had a good Big Brother season for a long time, you know, we haven't. Yeah, oh, for a very long time. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to watch Big Brother. Yeah. The living room does need cleaning, so I will do that. Because, yeah, it's just messy after the weekend. And that will get done, but I will definitely have Big Brother playing in the background. Yes, maybe make a TikTok or two, because that's when I would usually do them. Yeah. Yep. The boys at school. Yep. Yep. So, having fun over there. Anyways, coffee first, then I'll clean up the living room. But I'm gonna put Big Brother on and just get caught up on that. That's my plan. Maybe have a nap. We'll see. Probably not, because once I'm up, I'm up. Yeah. Unfortunately. Anyways, I'll check back in. Probably not till later. Probably when we pick them up, because I don't think I'm going to be doing much vlogging in between. But yeah, yeah. But I'll check back in. Well, the living room got nice and clean, but I did not binge watch Big Brother. Because I forgot that we need to get a new Fire Stick, Amazon Fire Stick. We have to get a new one, order one off of Amazon. So we have the, where is it? This one right here, Roku also. which is hooked up to the big TV. This was hooked up to small TV. And how I usually watch Big Brother, the app, is on Roku. So I'm going to wait on Big Brother. I'm not really missing anything. Nothing important. But I did find a show to binge watch. Oh my. Okay. I went on Amazon Prime, okay, because I haven't been on there for a long time. It's either Netflix, Disney Plus. A lot Disney Plus, okay? And I thought, okay, I'll see what's new on Amazon Prime. Okay, checking out the shows. I'm adding a couple to my watch list, like the Lord of the Rings one. And there's another mini-series one. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna, who does that just goes on, one of those streaming apps and just adds to your list, right? So that's what I was doing. And then I come across Smallville. Yeah, Smallville is on Amazon Prime. I was excited, as you can tell. I'm still excited. I binge watched the first 6 episodes, okay, because I'm trying to get caught up for the podcast. If you didn't know, the guy who plays Clark Kent, Tom Welling, and the guy who plays Lex Luthor, Michael Rosenbaum, he started a podcast, and they do it every Wednesday, and they're watching every episode. So they watch one episode a week, and they talk about it, and they just talk about, like, their memories, anything in particular, like maybe something that happened on set. They have guest stars. Last week they had the creators on, so it was really fascinating, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can just listen to this all day. It's really fascinating. I loved Smallville when it was originally on. I still love Smallville. I love anything with Superman. He's my main Superman, my main superhero, Yeah. So it's like when they start doing this, I want to watch Smallville alongside the podcast. So like, okay, I could watch the episode maybe on a Tuesday and then watch the podcast on the Wednesday. And it's just really, really interesting. And I couldn't believe it when I saw it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And you didn't have to rent or buy it. It's available on Prime to watch for free. I mean, you gotta pay for Prime, but you know how sometimes you have to rent or buy. I didn't have to do that. And they have all 10 seasons. So I was like, yes. Because remember, I was looking for Smallville because I used to have the DVDs. I had all 10 of them, and I sold them on eBay. Because DVDs do take up room, and they were chunky box sets. I think only the first few seasons were chunky, and then the packaging kind of slimmed down, but I still got rid of them because I'm like, okay, they're just sitting here, I'm not watching it, and I've been wanting to watch Smallville since the boys were really little, but I didn't have time because I was too busy. And then the thing happened with the one actress who played Chloe, Allison Mack. She got into some crazy cult stuff and is in jail. So unfortunately, she took the wrong road. And I was like, you know what? When that came out, I couldn't watch it right away because, when something like that happens, you have to wait a while because you see the person in a different light, So it's a little bit easier to watch her now. It's kind of sad because knowing what happens to her, but hey, freedom of choice. So she only has herself to blame. Hopefully she, gets help and, yeah. But I couldn't find it anywhere on Amazon Prime. I mean, not Amazon Prime, on Amazon Fire Stick. I couldn't find it on any of the apps. And I even looked there before, and they had all the other superhero shows, but Smallville, and somebody must have been eavesdropping or maybe watched my video. Who knows? Who knows who watches these videos? And they put it on Amazon Prime, and that just made my day. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And I actually binge watched the first 6 episodes, and I just love it. I just love it. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm watching it for the first time again. It's taking me back. The music in that show is so good. Oh my gosh, it's just good. Oh, I know, the memories. Yeah, so when I cleaned the living room, I had on the background, that didn't really take me long, and it was the perfect for me, first day back to school, you know, for me anyways. Yeah, and hopefully the boys' day went really good. I'm excited to hear how their day went. They'll be home soon. I know I said I was going to go, but he left a little bit earlier than usually because I guess this morning was really busy. So, to be expected on the first day of school, and because most people will drive their kids on the first day of school, and I know last year a lot of parents drove their kids to school versus taking the bus, so I'm not sure if that will change after like the first week, if you know it will die down when you drop off your kid and pick them up. So yeah, the hubby left a little bit earlier than he usually does, just to get a parking spot. I just stayed home, and I'm tired, I'm pooped. I'm actually ready to have a nap. I am. Is it bedtime yet? Yeah, I had like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and I'm starting to feel it. So I'm like, oh, it's okay, I'll stay home, and I'll wait till they come home and hear all about their day. Yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait. But yeah, I had fun watching Smallville. I was like, oh my gosh. Well, I just love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, I do. Anything Superman, you know, sign me up. And this was like the first, like, I know we had Lois and Clark. That only lasted 4 seasons. And that's because, I know for myself, and I love Dean Cain as Superman. I love Dean Cain. He's a great actor. But in that series, when the guy who played Lex Luthor decided to clone Lois Lane, and then the clone ate a frog, I'm done. You know, that was it for me. I lost interest when I went down that road, cloning, and she ate a frog. It's like, no, you know, and it only lasted 4 seasons, you know, so maybe I shouldn't have gone down that road. But Smallville lasted 10 seasons, and, you know, started off all the superhero shows that we have today. Yeah, and it was the first of its kind. I remember being so excited, just because I love anything to do with Superman, Clark Kent, and it's about him growing up, discovering his powers, discovering that, okay, he's not from around here, and he's not like everybody else, and discovering like his abilities and how to control them, you know, and it's just, yeah, it's just a good show. So yeah, Amazon Prime, yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably finish. I will have probably 4 more, because I won't get caught up for tomorrow's podcast, but by next week's podcast I'll be caught up. So yeah, I was just very excited. I was like, oh my gosh, day made. Yep, day made. I know. There's just something about Smallville. It's just so many memories, and yeah, love it. And the music is so good. Like, we had good music back then. We really did. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my peace and quiet. It was a little bit weird, you know, because it's like, it's too quiet. What's going on? Like, I kind of feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, you know, because there's nobody fighting. I don't have to break up anybody, you know, fight-wise, and there's no screaming, you know, nothing like that, because they're brothers. It does happen. So it's like, wow, this is kind of nice, yes. So it will take us about probably like a week or 2 to get used to waking up, and tomorrow will probably be even rougher, because it's like you have to do it all over again. So yeah, but for the first day, yeah, so far so good, and it'll just get easier as each day goes by. Yeah, I hope so. It will. Yeah, it's just, this year was just a little bit rough, because I don't think last year was like this. Like, I know Henry said I don't want to go to school last year, but I don't remember him getting upset before bedtime, even though, like, he knew all day, all weekend that Tuesday was back to school, you know, he knew, but it's like it doesn't sink in until right before bed, and it's like, oh, poop, you know, like, and then they start thinking of everything, and, you know, oh, where's my locker? Is my name on my locker? You know, who's my teacher? What's his name? And yeah, so, and he said like the same stuff. He just kept kept, asking, and I kept telling him the same thing, but yeah, it's all good. It's just, yeah, normal first day jitters, and I was like that too. I was always a nervous wreck, butterflies like crazy, and yeah, but it always feels good to have the first day of school wrapped up and, taken care of and over with. Alright, they're going to be home soon. He just called, and I guess we have to go to Walmart because remember that math kit, toolkit that nobody likes? But Dollarama didn't have any. I guess Henry needs it by tomorrow, and he also needs a ruler. I thought I had one at home, but I couldn't find it. Only found 1 out of 2 rulers, so it's my first day. Like Homer Simpson on one episode. It's my first day. Oh, there's always, something you have to go get and grab. And honestly, I didn't think you would need the math kit tool thingy bob till, later on. But, so, and Dollarama didn't have any, so hopefully Walmart does. Yeah. Oh, the joys of back to school. How was school?
Good.
Good? Casey?
Good.
Good? Alright, so no homework. There should be no homework period on the first day of school, but I guess Henry didn't finish a little bit of work, so we'll do that later. Yeah, if you don't finish it, you gotta bring it home.
No, but only do like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do
tomorrow. And no homework for Casey. He has Henry's old kindergarten teacher.
My teacher do not do not give a lot.
No, that's good. That's why we like her, and she's really nice. We've met her.
I do not.
So how was your teacher? Did you like your teacher, Henry?
And I do not like homework.
No, nobody likes homework. So here I am again at Walmart. It's just me. So I'm just gonna go in quick and grab the geometry set. I think that's what it's called. Am I ever going to be done shopping for back to school supplies? No. Okay, so let's be quick, go in and out, come home, because I have a lot of stuff to go through. But yeah, paperwork on the first day, all the stuff that you have to sign and go through. It's fun. Well, mission accomplished. 1 ruler, 98 cents, and 1 geometry set. I was gonna get the first one that you saw me grab, and that was like 13 something. I was like, holy, you know what? Why is that so much? I was thinking like around 10 bucks. 13, okay, well if I have to. And then I saw these ones, and these ones were 8 something. And that's a lot better of a price point. So yeah, okay, so he's all set. Honestly, I wish Dollarama had this, because it probably would have been $4, maybe even $5. But they were fresh out. So, but you know what I will do? Still keep an eye out for one, because if I do find one, it'll be cheaper, number 1, and number 2, I'll have it for next year for Casey. Yes. I'll have 2 sets. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's it. I hope that is it for back to school supplies. If I have to buy anything else for school, I'm going to scream so loud that the whole town will hear me. Okay? Yes, you bet your bottom loony. Okay, dollar. That's our dollar. The boys did not waste any time when they came home. They got right to playing Roblox. That's what they're doing right now. I'm going through everything in their agendas. This is Casey's paper pile. I have to go through it and initial what needs to be initialed and filled out. And he also has
Can I get items there?
this for tomorrow, all about me bag. So, welcome. Your first assignment is to fill this bag with 3 to 5 items. Well, sorry, things you can use to tell the class about yourself. All objects have to fit in this bag. Bring back the bag tomorrow and be ready to share with the class. I can't wait to learn about you. So that's cute. It's just going to be hard to figure out what to put in here.
Wait, I got the wrench.
The first thing I thought of was like pencil or markers because he likes to draw. So I will have to figure out 2 other things because that's a small bag. What am I supposed to put in there? Oh, I could put in a Beanie Baby plush. Maybe he'll want to do that. Anyways, we'll think of something. That's not too bad. Henry just has to write 3 paragraphs about his 3 favorite things. So, not too bad, but it would be nice not to have anything to do on the first day. Heck, the first week, you know, let's not do anything homework school-wise, but yeah, okay. So I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to end this vlog. Oh, this is Casey's folder. Oh, bees. Yeah. B, bring everything everyday folder. This B belongs to Casey. And he came home with a bag of honeycomb cereal, which is really cute. Yeah, so yeah, so they both had a great day. Henry found his locker, desk, and all that in his classroom, no problem. I guess that when the hubby dropped him off and he saw a friend and he was off, you know, as soon as you see friends, you know, you're good to go. And you're all of a sudden, what worries, you know, what stress, you know, like that, yeah, like it's just gone, poof, gone, right? Yeah. So yeah, they both had a great day. And here's to an amazing school year full of wonderful memories. And if you had kids that went back to school today, I hope they have a wonderful day. And yeah, here's to an amazing school year. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. I really, truly appreciate it. Take care, be blessed, and fingers crossed that I am done back to school shopping. Hello from Henry. You want to say goodbye?
Goodbye, say for now.
Okay.
And play Roblox.
Play Roblox. Okay, you heard him. Play Roblox. Alright, take care, be blessed, and I'll see you guys soon. Ta-ta for now. Bye!